5 Moabs in one, ain't that strange? My target is acquired and I hope you're not in range. I am overflow. Let's get on a Penta MOAB roll? Let's get on a Penta MOAB roll. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today? First things first about the gameplay. It's not actually mine. Some of you may have seen this. This was like a crazy gameplay. I know that a lot of people in the community saw it, but either way, I talked to the guy who got this gameplay, and he told me he loved my commentating style, and he would like it if I uploaded it as well. He said that would be totally awesome and cool, so I'm going to link him in the description below. His name is Adam, and he is from the Amp clan, and so that's pretty cool. His link will be down below. Be sure to check this guy out. He's got like 1,000 subs now, and he's got some great gameplay. Obviously, if you're pulling off Penta MOABs like this, the final score is going to be, I believe, 130 kills, 30 assists, and 7 deaths. So he absolutely destroys these guys, and this is the first ever Penta MOAB in 6v6. So that's a pretty neat thing, and that's a good accomplishment in itself. And if you don't know who I am, if you're like just clicking on this video for some reason, I'm Overflow. I'm a commentator here on YouTube, known for such things as singing in my intros, being overly enthusiastic about things that don't need that much energy, and being friends with Wings of Redemption and Chris Move. So yeah, there we go. That's what I do, and friends with everybody else, even you. Yeah, even you watching. I don't know you, but we're friends. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We are like 120 subs away from 7,000 subs, and I'm really trying to hit that 7K mark before Black Ops 2, so that would be cool. And if you enjoy the video and commentary, don't forget to leave a like, and if you do forget, it's okay. I'll remind you at the end of the video again, because that's cool. That's cool. That's what I do, and that's what you should do too if you feel like it. Anyways, so in this gameplay, they are spawn trapping these guys at the B flag, and yeah, that's how you gotta play it. When you're playing domination anyway, if you're a good player, you know that to win a domination game, you have to spawn trap them, quote unquote, in some sense of the word. And also, if you want to get gameplays like this, you got to have a good team. You got to know what you're doing. Your team has to know what they're doing. And there's the first Moab already. I believe that was the first one. I don't know. I lost track. I can't count that high. I can't count to that many Moabs. And then he blows up a car, kills himself, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. And while we have all this time, because this is a very intensely, extremely long video with lots of Moabs, flobs. It's not really a flob because I'm the only one who can get flobs. These are just Moabs. But either way, while we're covering all this stuff in this video, I decided to take the time of day to sit down and talk with you guys about MW3. I really want to give kind of a final review on it. I'm not going to do too extremely in-depth of a review, but I am going to cover something, as I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't like that one glitch where you do this and this little thing happens. I'm just going to cover the main points of interest, and I want to know what you guys think. So feel free to leave your final review of Modern Warfare 3 in the description down below. It can be short, long, whatever. I just like to talk to you guys. Every like helps, every comment helps, and I do reply to a ton of comments, so go ahead and do that, you guys. Oh, I don't know if I said this or not, but if I didn't, then what's up, flows? Don't you knows all of you? All right, guys, here's my personal final review for MW3, and I'm gonna kind of talk about how MW3 affected YouTube as well. I'm gonna touch on that just a little bit. But, you know, what do you guys want to hear first? The bad points or the good points? Go ahead and let me know. All right? What about you? What do you think? Okay. How about you? Okay, well, okay, since you guys want it, we'll start with the bad first. That way we can finish off with the good, and then I can give my overall rating out of 10 for this game and let you know what I think of it. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of MW3 and something bad about it, I think that the spawns are absolutely horrible in this game. They made the maps really crazy. They strayed away from the 3-lane design of previous Call of Duty maps. They kind of made these maps all just very small and circular, spherical kind of shaped thing going on there. And so the spawns are all over the place. People will spawn directly behind you, and that's something that they could not fix no matter what type of improvements they made. They could not fix the spawns. So the spawns is something that was absolutely horrible in this game. That's probably the worst thing in this game. If they fix the spawns, it would boost the game up by a lot in my eyes. And that's how I feel about that. Kill streaks. You know what? Instead of kill streaks, let's talk about the levels first. The levels were, or the maps, whatever you guys call them. I call them levels, maps, whatever. Hey, whatever. But either way, the maps, the levels are not, there's not too many memorable maps from this game. The only few that I can think of that are kind of memorable, Mission is a pretty good map, but that's stuck with the 3-lane kind of map thing that they did for all the previous Call of Duties, so that could be a reason why that was a memorable map. Also, Terminal is a memorable map in my eyes as well, but remember, that's from a previous game. And besides that, you know, there's not really too many maps that I think that a lot of us are going to miss. Maybe Dome. Dome was a pretty neat map in my eyes, but that's just the typical hectic, smaller maps that they keep in all Call of Duty games. And so the maps were not the best, and it only contributed to the bad spawning system because of the way the maps were designed. Now, let's get on to the kill streaks. Kill streaks, there was a good variety of them, and this is kind of a double-edged blade here, but there was a good variety of kill streaks. The only bad thing is that the levels didn't really enable you to do good with AC-130s, Reapers, and stuff like that. Too many buildings in the way, too many roof ceilings, whatever you want to call that. Too much of that, too much clutter around the map. And so the kill streaks didn't get as many kills as they previously would, which makes it more gun-on-gun, you done action, son. But, and that's a good thing in my eyes, to have it more gun-on-gun. But if you earn a kill streak, you want it to be able to do something. You don't want to, you know, just be blocked off. Like, for example, in the map Outpost, was it the Reaper and the AC-130 would circle around a cliff, and you would, like, miss half the kills that you could have got because the big cliff was in your way. And also, the kill streaks, especially the assault kill streaks, get shot down extremely easy and all that stuff. And so when you get an Osprey Gunner, I would expect you to get at least 5 to 10 kills with that thing every time you get it. But there have been countless times where I pull out an Osprey Gunner and I just get gunned down right away extremely quickly. And for a 17 kill streak, that's pretty miserable for that to happen. Or 17 or 18, depending on what you use. And to me, that's why I stopped using those type of kill streaks, those high up kill streaks that you have to control, because there's nothing really too great about them since they get shut down so quickly. Also, the last thing that I want to talk about is the amount of BS. It's BS. It is the amount of BS in the game, or as I call it, the noob-friendly features, because that's basically what the BS boils down to. For the fact that you get killed by things like Dead Man's Hand, ACRs with the silencer. This guy's using an ACR with the silencer. No, it's cool. But, you know, there's very easy guns to use. Dead Man's Hand, Martyrdom, what else? Final Stand, stuff like that. That would be considered kind of BS death streaks. The death streaks, it's noob friendly. Stuff like that. They really made this game to cater to the casual fans, and they really alienated the hardcore fan base with that game, with this game actually. And that's why you see a lot of bigger YouTube commentators, and you know, every YouTube commentator has kind of strayed away from this game. For me personally, I'm a big sniper. I snipe all the time, and that's why I'm super excited for Black Ops 2 to drop so I can get back to sniping, because in the past few months, I've simply been going for MOABs with, you know, a bunch of different guns, and that's what's kept that is what has kept my interest in this game. So that's what I've been doing, you guys. And, you know, there was just too much BS in this game. You would get killed by players not as good as you simply because there was things like death streaks. You know, if you outgun another player, they shouldn't be able to blow you up because there's no skill in that. There's no skill factor. That's just, you know, rewarding a good player with a death. You know, oh, here's your reward. You can blow up. Bang. That's not cool, man. Anyway, that's all for the bad. I'm sure that there's a ton of other stuff you guys can come up with in the comments. But let's go ahead and cover the good, because there is some good that MW3 did in this game. Now, there was a lot of action. There's a lot of good action. If you're the type of player that wants to get on and you want there to be constant action, then this would definitely be the game for you. And it is fun when you get on and you're like, you know what, I want some fast-paced rushing action. This is the game to play if you want that kind of thing. Now, Black Ops was a little bit slower paced, but for me, that's what I preferred. But some days when I'm playing Black Ops, I kind of am like, you know what, I want a little bit of faster pace. I'll switch over to MW3 for a little while, and that's always a pretty cool thing. There was a good amount and good variety of kill streaks in this game. The specialist package, the support package, and the strike package, or the assault package, all had really good options in them. Yeah, some people don't like support. Yeah, I know, okay, I know, big deal. But either way, they had a good amount of variety of kill streaks, and you got to pick, you know, a lot of different things, and it really kept your interest for a while. You could have so many class setups, and that's something that I hope that they will change with Black Ops 2, because as of now, you cannot assign kill streaks to your classes. It just assigns them to every single class. So I hope that they fix that in the future. Maybe they patch it, or they decide to change it before the game gets popped out, but chances are it's already shipped out. So hopefully they patch that and make it so that you can have a different kill streak for every class. That would be cool. There were good playlists. As far as the community playlists, they added Infected, things like Drop Zone, and Money in the Bank, stuff like that. there, or money in the whatever it's called. Either way, they added some cool things in the community playlist, and they had a ton of good support on this MW3 game. They really supported this. I would say the support was almost as good as when Triarch supported Black Ops. I would say it's almost equal, and there's a ton of other good things about this game. It does have its shining moments, and I'm sure that you guys could tell me some of those in the comment section below. Also, if you want to know my rating for this game out of 10, I would probably say probably a 6 out of 10. It probably is I would say, here's my favorite Call of Duties. Ready? World at War, Black Ops tied with COD 4, and then we got MW3 and then MW2 in my eyes. I just started playing since COD 4. So that's how I feel about it. Go ahead and tell me your favorite Call of Duties in order in the comment section below, and let me know your final review of MW3. Now, as far as the YouTube thing is concerned, I did say that I would touch on that. I think that MW3 really killed a lot of YouTube channels, but it really brought a lot of them to life as well. You've seen MOAB commentators growing rapidly during the MW3 days, but you've seen commentators who only rely on their personality and not so much on the gameplay. You've seen those channels kind of die off. And you know what? If you guys want me to cover that, I will cover that in a future commentary. It's all up to you. Let me know, and we're going to go ahead and talk about all that stuff on another day. But for now, this was a crazy gameplay. Make sure you guys go check this guy out. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you enjoy the content, go ahead and, leave a like. It really helps. I'm really trying to hit that 7K mark. We're just 120 subs away, and every like, every comment helps. I really do appreciate it, you guys. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm always on Twitter, so go ahead and, or not always on Twitter, but I'm on Twitter enough to where I see you tweet me, so follow me. My link for Twitter is in the description below. I hope you guys enjoy this crazy, insane gameplay and the commentary. I love you guys. That's all. I am over. Out.